Human disconnect. The feeling of not belonging and an overload of the amount of units taken in a semester, plus the amount of hours of work needed to succeed, needed to pay the bills, needed in such a way to tell the world, hi, I'm a college student who is able to eat today, and hopefully I'll be able to eat tomorrow. Listen, I've got enough gas in my car to last me till my next paycheck, and just enough energy to focus on my studies. I have enough. But do we really, if we happen to lack connection, that is? Connection to our fellow peers, connection to the living, breathing human beings coexisting right next to us. Essentially, all college students are here for a reason. A goal, perhaps a known purpose that makes us feel proud, special, and enables some sort of recognition, all in the light of positivity. What happens when the work and school grind become more burdensome and weary, affecting your mental health and leaving you with the connection to the world around you dwindling dry, leaving you feeling drained, empty, and desolate, left alone within parts of yourself, drowning in search for comfort that looks nearly impossible to find? Studies show that depression and anxiety are becoming increasingly obvious in our society, especially amongst college students, and the lack of sense of belonging can make a student vulnerable to depression. According to the journal article titled General Belongingness, Workplace Belongingness, and Depressive Symptoms by David Wendell Cockshaw and Ian M. Jacquet, they found evidence supporting a significant relationship existing between belongingness and depressive symptoms. Now, we know from Maslow's hierarchy of needs that the need to feel like one belongs is a basic necessity in life for survival and growth, a necessity in which needs to be met in order to thrive, especially in our society. Not having that security can lead one feeling lonely, isolated, and succumb to a torturous disease of the mind that leaves you feeling empty and apathetic, maybe even so numb you have periods of blackouts even. The stress of pursuing higher education can eventually lead to burnout, which is a pairing of physical and mental exhaustion from overworking oneself. Stress kills. We all have heard it, and it's been linked to a multitude of physical illnesses and mental discomforts, or diseases, if you will, for years now. Stress can physically manifest itself into a major health problem for college students. We need to be healthy mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically in order to function at optimal level and achieve our goals. A heart and soul study carried out by the UCSF Medical School following individuals for a total of 8 years with heart disease was published back in 2010. Their primary goal of the entire study was to potentially gain a greater awareness and understanding on how psychological states affect your heart. Their findings suggest that generalized anxiety disorder was associated with cardiovascular risk, and if the body is experiencing chronic stress over lengthy periods of time, it can lead to anxiety disorders. We know stress is directly associated with heart disease, anxiety, and depression, and yet many college students don't spend more energy in trying to balance our schedules and relieve stress in healthy ways. I know of one healthy and great way. I propose that every college student should join a club on their campus. Not only would you find comfort in like-minded souls, but also gain a sense of connection and belonging. School clubs are a great way to make social connections and build your networks. Think about all the diversity that you can be submersed into and all the learning opportunities while expanding your mind into new ways of thinking even. School clubs are important, and students should consider joining at least one. When a college student is sucked into states of depression, self-medicating is more likely than not. When one is depressed, feeling disconnected and alone is common, and feeling isolated is also common amongst drug users. A study was done on heroin addiction using rats. One cage had a rat by itself, and the other had a community of rats together. There were 2 feeding bottles in each cage, one with water and one with heroin. The rat by itself got addicted to the heroin and only sought out the bottle with heroin. The community of rats, however, some tried it, but that was that. They sought out the bottle containing only pure water more. With that study in mind, Professor Peter Cohen argues that human beings have a deep need to bond and form connections. And if we can't connect with each other, we will connect to anything we can find. Joining a club with people who share the same passion will help mitigate all these negative things associated with feeling disconnected. Passion ignites the fire within your soul and gives birth to motivation. Motivation is something depressed college students usually lack. I know from experience. This semester I've been getting a little overwhelmed and discouraged, but I joined the National Society of Leadership in School and Success Society. I consider it to be a club. I found while talking with my peer group about our goals and true feelings of how the semester was going, most of them felt the same as me. There was this beautiful moment where I couldn't hold my blunt tongue. Go figure. And I asked them, but really, how are you truly feeling? Because in this club, everyone just talks very positively about their goals and dreams, and it's all about success and learning how to be a great leader, right? Maybe you wouldn't think anyone is going to share any negative feelings from within. But everybody, one by one, started to open up, shedding this facade buildup of I'm fine, and share their genuine feelings. It was such a profound bonding moment between me and my group that would not have came had I not asked and got real and raw enough to ask like how they were truly feeling. Talk about a great uplifter within my club, because I was feeling alone in my own head thinking like, here I am in this society for leadership and success, right? I'm thinking, man, these people most likely have their life together and feeling great, probably excited to get out there and create some sort of change or be a leader in some way. Why am I here? You know, all those negative self-affirmations that like we talk to ourselves when we're not feeling that great. But we all felt the same to some degree. And after we all let it out, then we started to laugh about life and then proceed to build each other up. It was amazing and I felt refreshed, motivated to keep on keeping on. Now, many people would say, well, I don't have the time to join a club. Taking the time to do something productive and beneficial for your health should always stay a priority. Researching what types of clubs you could join that require what you have to offer may be easier than you even think. Some clubs may not require a whole lot of your time, and it won't take away from your studies and workload. Time management is essential here. Plus, if there's a will, there's always a way. Another reason students may be a bit apprehensive about joining a club is maybe they're more introverted and shy. Well, I agree. That can be maybe a setback. But researching a club that you like and you're interested in, shoot the president an email. Tell them that you're a little bit more shy and prefer not to be bombarded by a lot of new faces at once, but figure out a way how to get intermingled in it. Start off slow. First, all in all, it's important for all college students to involve themselves in a club while attending college, especially to gain that sense of belonging and connection that we need to thrive. Coming together with individuals on the same wavelength as you can be beyond rewarding. For example, it relieves stress by giving you people to talk to and laugh with. Have you ever noticed when you find out you're similar to certain people, you laugh way more with them than other people? These people are like your tribe people. If you can let down all those walls and guards and just get real and talk about everything, you have that sense of connection. You have that sense of not being alone, and you can share negative feelings if you're feeling that. Because laughter is one of the greatest medicines. And seriously, who doesn't love to laugh? It's been known to reduce stress, depressive symptoms, and anxiety. In fact, it produces endorphins in your brain, also known as the feel-good chemicals. Feeling disconnected can lead to a whole array of unfortunate things. So take a moment right now and think of things you have a love for, something that truly excites you. Dancing, painting, writing, swimming, reading, joke or storytelling, the list is endless. Being active in a school club and making that time to really be a part of something you have interest in or a passion for goes beyond having just a lovely feeling. Your passion in this life will keep you alive and thriving. So get out there and join a school club. Thank you.